Hello everybody and welcome to episode 15 of Glory Hunter with Nice. Today we take on Chelsea in the final group game of the league phase of the Champions League. Now we can't finish in the top 8. Sadly, we'll see why in a second. But we can stop Chelsea making it through, which would please me greatly. We have had a busy January both out and in. Let's do that first of all, as I put the infamous transfer blocker back in its place, because there are a few surprises for some long-term viewers of the channel and the series. But we start with the out. So Lobrobovic has gone. Wanted to leave, didn't want to sign a new contract, so $7.5 million to Al Ittihad. Silla's gone to Napoli for $60 million. Again, didn't want to sign a new contract, so we cashed in on him at the point where we could. And Nsiko has joined Wolves for a fee rising to $32.5 million. He was upset about not being in the Champions League squad earlier in the season and hasn't played since he complained. So he's gone. We have bought in 6 new players so far. And I say so far. Let's take a look at them. And we start with an old favourite. Umar Saleh is finally back with us. He started the series with us at Villarreal. He will end it with us at Nice. It is poetic. He is French as well, which means he counts towards the homegrown quota, which has been the major bugbear of the January transfer window. I finally got my man in Michael Elise. I had been chasing him all summer. It's taken till January to finally get a deal done with Crystal Palace. 31-year-old, 3.5-star winger. Will replace Diop when he eventually leaves us in, hopefully, the next 6 or 7 days. But yeah, Michael Elise has joined the football club. He doesn't qualify as a French player, though, like he does in real life. Now, obviously, with the shock departure of Lobrovovic, we had to bring in a new goalkeeper. Welcome, Martin van der Voort. He has joined us from Newcastle for a fee of £18 million. An upgrade on what we have in terms of age and in terms of ability. So it is a good bit of business all round for a new keeper. And I mentioned a couple of old favourites returning. Andy Pelmard is returning as well. Had him at Atletico Madrid. He was a former Nice player way back when. And I bought him in for £4 million. Again, to deal with the French quota. Obviously, we were only using 23 out of the players in the Champions League squad because we didn't have enough homegrown or French players within the squad. So that has been dealt with, at least for the time being. And the final man in the door is another forward, but I couldn't turn this one down. Jesus Hernandez has joined us from RB Leipzig for a fee rising to about $32 million, I think is the final fee. 29-year-old Mexican international. Just another striker, really. Need players we can interchange. We have been picking up a few injuries as we've been going along, so options are always good. Now to those results we've had since we've last been together. And Michael Elise made an instant impact. He scored twice against Borg Perios, with Smith Rowe, Darwin Núñez and Pelmard having an instant impact as well as we got past the minnows. We then drew Strasbourg in round 10 of the French Cup and got through on penalties. Rundis missing the vital kick. Then we drew with Sporting Lisbon. This was very frustrating at home. We just could not break them down. It was really, really annoying. That means we can't make it into the top 8, sadly. But we are in the playoff round, hopefully, depending on today's results. And we warmed up for Chelsea by Nicholas Jackson scoring the only goal of the game against Brest. So in Ligue 1, we are top of the league. 6 points clear of Paris Saint-Germain. We've only played 1 league game since we've been last together. That was against Brest last time around. In the French Cup, we will face FC Annecy in the 11th round. But we solely focus on the Champions League today. Now we're 16th with 11 points. So we are near enough there in terms of qualification. We just need to rubber stamp it today. Chelsea, as I mentioned right at the start, we can take them out of the Champions League if we win and results elsewhere go against them. Ajax, I'm looking at you. You are probably the only team that can do it, barring a miracle from Sporting Lisbon and turning round the goal difference. Bearing in mind, Chelsea's is only one as well. We are playing on the Tuesday. We have the Wednesday games to come after. We will take a look at what happens to the Blues as we head to Stamford Bridge. So here are the two starting lineups as Paulo Fonseca's Chelsea start with Bazunu in goal, James, Fofana, Gurhi, Colwill, Valera, Caicedo, Moreira, Golok, Cherry with Torota leading the line for them as we start with Van der Vorst in goal, Van der Breet, Salette, Dragusin, Scally, Carboni, Anana, Luis, Elise, Nelson with Hernandez leading the line for us. As we look to potentially dump Chelsea out of the Champions League, can we do it? As a Tottenham fan, I would love to see Chelsea not make the playoff round, but hey, we will see what happens. Come on, boys, as there's a lot of former players returning to England. Dragusin, Elise, Nelson, Smith Rowe, Nunez, they're all going to get a very poor reception, particularly Radu Dragusin, because he used to play for Tottenham. I mean, the Arsenal players will probably get it as well, to be fair. Let's see what happens today. Come on, boys. Let's see what we can do. In fact, it's all about us getting through. Taking Chelsea out is part of the equation, but I'd just like to win for our sake, if nothing else. As Cherki has got the ball. They've got some good players, Chelsea. Has to be said. We were looking at Cherki ourselves many moons ago. And they wanted about 124 million, I think it was. And I laughed and said no. As I invariably do. Unless it's a bargain, I don't turn it. I don't take it. As Salette puts it behind for an early corner to Chelsea. And it's going to be Cherki to take the corner. It's going to be a short one, probably. Yep. Into Moreira. Ball into Mark Gurhi. Back into Cherki. Knocking it around the blocks very nicely. Mark Gurhi on to Caicedo. Into Colwill. Will he get a shot away? No, Anana will take the ball away from him. And Elise gets it away to the halfway line at least. Gives us a bit of respite. Free kick to Chelsea. It's going to be Trotter to take it. Okay, interesting. Will he have a shot from it? He will. Van der Vorst just about gets it round the post. A good free kick in the end. I was a bit puzzled why the striker was taking it, but he proved me wrong. Almost, at least. As Cherki has got the corner. Another short one for Chelsea. Yeah, playing the ball round the box. We've got it covered with Select getting it away. But Nelson has gone the opposite way to where the ball went. Interesting. He picks it up. Looks like Chelsea are playing three at the back, which is probably why we're not seeing a lot of the ball. We might make a change in the formation at half-time to counteract it, at least. As Scally's got the ball, breaking down the field, ball into the box, goalkeeper. Oh, he's lost it! Oh, Carboni's headed over! What a chance! Best chance of the game so far, right on half-time. And it finishes 0-0 at the break. So yeah, Chelsea are dominating the possession. Have we got away? I mean, we could match them up. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that. That might surprise them, right? After the break. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's the good thing about having Anana in the team. He can play at centre half. Don't want him to play there. But yeah, that might surprise Chelsea. Michael Elise a little bit deeper. Being a bit more distribution-y. That's a word? It probably isn't. Let's see what we can do. Chelsea have got a free kick. Trotter with it. Off the wall this time. As Colwell has got the throw. Yes, Smith Rowe will probably come on in a minute, or at least will make a change of some description. As Fofana picks up the ball in the centre. Might be a case of getting another striker on to try and help out Hernandez. As Anana's come through, but Caicedo's got away and it's over the top of the bar. Let's do that at the start of the second half. So take off Reece Nelson. Bring on Darwin Nunez. Yeah. I like that idea. Then go like that instead. I'm playing Tinkerman today, which I didn't think I'd do, to be brutally honest, against Chelsea. See Claudio Ranieri, the Tinkerman, the original Tinkerman. Scally with the throw. What can we do with it? Luis picks it up. We've lost the width wide, but it doesn't really matter because Scally and Van der Breet are very good at that. As he cuts inside, will he get a shot away with his left foot? He will. It's deflected behind for a corner. As we start to maybe turn the screw a little bit more on Chelsea. Certainly giving them more to think about with Van der Breet taking the corner. Plenty of bodies in the box. It goes towards the centre marker. He's the man that heads it away. Hernandez heads it towards goal, but it hits the side netting. James with the throw. Throws it on to Moreira. Plays it into Fofana. That's it. Push him back, please. As Oscar picks it up in the centre. Plays it through to Kirky, but he gets away from his man. Deflected. Oscar with the shot. Couple of deflections behind for a corner. Carboni back inside his penalty area. We might have to make a change in midfield. We've got nobody sitting at the moment, really, with Elise and Luis. So Anana might go back into midfield and we'll bring on Patrick Pedder instead. So he goes behind for another corner. In fact, let's do that now before the corner is taken. So Anana into midfield for Elise, and then stick him on defend. And then Patrick Pedder comes on to be the centre pin. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Although, I've broken the golden rule. Never make a change while you're defending a corner. Chelsea corner. So they've made a couple of changes as well. As this game tries to spring into life. Ball into the centre. And it's headed up and away. Moreira will pick it up. Gets the shot away, but it's over the top of the bar. It's been poor in quality in places as well. Colwell with the throw. Throws it into Kirky. Colwell again. Go towards him, somebody. Luis on the edge of the box with the tackle. Moreira. Will he get a shot away? Good challenge. Joe Scally comes away with it. Doesn't pick up the ball, though. Don't know why he just stopped, but he did. Van der Breek tries to take it away from Colwell and we'll give it back to him again. Got to keep looking after this ball. Or look after it, at least. As Viner's put it in. There was 3 of you in the middle there, and he is not tall. Chelsea lead by a goal to 0 with 20 minutes to play. And we have it all to do. The tinkering hasn't helped. We've been a bit more competitive, but we're still not in the game. And then we're relying on other results to help us out to get through, really, at this point. He's only just come on as well. That's really annoying. So we're going to take Hernandez off. We're going to bring Muani on. We need to bring on Emil Smith-Rowe as well. One more sub to use. Let's use it. Luis for Keita. Yeah? Oh, no. No. Van der Breek is on 6.2. He's having a shocker. Destiny's coming on. Yeah, leave Muani. You know what? Hit the ball in early. Let's go a little bit longer. Slightly more direct. Tinker. As we try to get an equaliser. It's probably going to be in vain, if I'm brutally honest. Does mean Chelsea are going to make it through as well. But I think we're going to be... Oh, we might not be alright. We're on 11 points in 22nd. We're just above the line at this point. We could do with an equaliser. We could do with a highlight. And we have got one, but it's a Chelsea highlight. As Vanna, the man that's got the goal... I mean, we've only been trying it for a few minutes. Leave it out. Ball into the penalty area. And it's headed towards goal, and Trosto puts Chelsea 2-0 up. Oh dear. I mean, if we go out of the Champions League, it's not a disaster. We can focus solely on League On from here. But yeah, it's not been a great day at the office, I'll be brutally honest. And my turn as the Tinker Man is over, I think. I think we'll go back to just playing how we normally play. For now, at least. I mean, I tried. We tried, but the players... I don't want to say they haven't turned up, because they have turned up, but they just haven't played very well, in all honesty. As Pedder's got the ball. Needs to find a teammate. I mean, just put us out of our misery, please, referee. That is what I would like you to do at this point. Because, yeah, it's been a bad day. A very bad day. Anana playing it wide to Scally. Trying to go up the line, is he? Tries to get away. Still getting away. Plays the ball in, looking for Darwin Nunez. Headed towards goal, I think. Not sure where that was going. It is full time, though. Chelsea win it by 2-0. It's painful to lose to this lot. But, to be fair, we didn't lay a glove on them. Was that because I was tinkering too often? Maybe, but the players out there, we should have done better. Thankfully, from our perspective, we are okay, though. We are through to the knockout phase because PSV Eindhoven have been beaten 4-1 at Barcelona. They were the only side that could really catch us. With our goal difference, Sporting Lisbon were never in the fight. They've drawn with mates anyway. So yeah, Gladbad can make it through, but it's going to be a tough ask. So that is probably the teams through to the knockout phase. So after that disaster against Chelsea, we will come back next time around for a home game with Paris Saint-Germain. Because why not? So we'll take on Con, we'll take on Azuri, and we'll finish up the rest of the January transfer window. As I mentioned, 2 more to go out in Diaby and Diop. Probably 2 more to come in as well. As long as they are homegrown, they will be fine. So I will see you next time for PSG. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.